I can't. Let's face it, we're all getting old. And when your back is starting to crack, it's time to give up that bag of gear and just downsize to this, the Sony RX100 Mark VII. No, it's not a sponsored video, not from Sony at least. Hey, thank you, Squarespace. Now, I've been using this camera for the last 5 years and it still lives in my bag no matter where I go and no matter what new gear I pick up simply because of the 200mm reach. That's insanely long for something so pocketable. Oh, wait, hold up. Trusty RX100 VII. Take a look at the shot here against a full frame 70 at 200mm. As a full wide shot, I think it's quite comparable. Zooming in, the one on the right does have more details and, well, it's a little unfair since I did shoot it with the 61 megapixel A7CR. But my point is, between the size of the two setups, on a casual day where I'm just going for a light jog, doing some Tai Chi in the morning, I'm just as happy with the shot that I got from the small camera. But this whole 24 to 200mm range is so versatile that you can do literally any type of everyday photography with this. Of course, it does suffer in the dark because of that tiny 1-inch sensor, but so what? We're too old to stay past our bedtime anyway. We shine in the day just as much as the image quality shines from this camera during the day, so just use it then. What's crazy is that it houses the same processor as the A9, 20 frames per second, no blackout. Now, I don't really shoot sports with it, but I can. And I've taken this to a basketball game, a bunch of concerts, sadly, no Taylor Swift Eras tour, okay? At best, we did see Coldplay. Yes, small cameras were allowed, and they played their greatest hits. Yellow, Scientist, Clocks. Feeling old yet? It's just nice to capture some great videos, 4K videos of some of my favorite songs. Yes, there is in-body image stabilization, but it's a really small camera, so especially at 200mm, you gotta be extra careful not to move around too much. It's still crazy to me that we even got a mic jack on this camera, and oftentimes I use it with a small ray cage so I can put a mic on top, and this actually provides a very solid grip. I vlog with this, shot a bunch of YouTube videos with this as a main camera. Again, it's just crazy versatile. Despite the latest ZV-1 Mark II being wider and much better for video, I just kind of stuck with the RX100 Mark VII. It's really hard to give it up because it's just built so well, especially this retractable eyepiece right here, which is the greatest thing that Sony have ever implemented. When you're out shooting in the sun, you ain't gonna see the LCD screen no matter how hard you squint, so look through the viewfinder. But man, I really hope they don't give up on the RX100 line because I really truly believe that they are one version away from making this perfect. The full capability is already at its best, but video? Come on, Sony. 4K 60p 10-bit 420 at the very least in the HEVC H.265 codec and built-in ND filter. And oh man, we will be golden. We will be home, baby. RX100 8 in 2024, please. But for now, the RX100 Mark VII is still $1,300. It's still pretty damn pricey, but you know what? If you're old, just use some of your retirement money. Or if you're broke and old like me, you can pick up a used one for under $1,000. This is still a very, very solid camera, which 5 years later now has become my old reliable. All right, now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go down for my afternoon nap. We'd like to thank our sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to create beautiful websites. No coding knowledge needed. Just simply choose from their many templates and designs. Perfect for photographers and online shop owners. Use my link down below for a 14-day free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can use my code JASONVONG to save 10% off your first purchase of your website or domain.